Hello everyone, we are back playing more Burning Crusade. Anyway, where we left off before, I said to you I was going to grind out a bit of the tailoring and various other things and get a bit of XP towards that, what we have done now. And we can progress on with the quest. But anyway, first things first, we are now up to 43. Tailoring 43, and I've been enchanting as well. We're up to 6. I've basically made the rod, which needs a copper rod. The strange dust is what you actually physically buy, and this lesser magic essence is what you disenchant. Now, to get from now, so I think it said 30, I have to make this, which needs strange dust, but they cost 7 silver per one. So it's quite expensive hobby. So as we go along and make more money, we'll start on that. But anyway, let's reopen the guide and carry on with this quest that we started. Basically, to get where they are now, I have to then walk around, so I must just go through here and bother and following that path. Because they're literally up here, all these dots and things. Or are they above me? Maybe I should follow the path just to be safe. But no, they're showing up right where I'm stood, so no, they definitely are on the ground, they're not above. Because that's why it's telling us to come down here. They should be on the floor somewhere. They are probably going to run into these harpies trying to like this one. Just like about that. Minus that, there's a great deal left to do because I think they're only level 7, so they're not really going to be a big issue for it. They're like 11 now, nearly 12. So they ain't going to give us much XP either. Yeah, if I keep getting my imp to attack them first. Yeah, there we go. There's one of the bags now. I'm hoping from 400 XP left. With 357 now. With a minor potion. That's a herbalism item that I don't need. I think I've got enough bag space because I ended up finding another bag. Yeah, we've got a whole other row now, which is awesome. As you could, yeah, all the linen, most of it's gone because it's worth a few silver a time when you sell it. I did try and sell some on the auction house, but well, yeah, I actually was successful at selling some, but I didn't actually sell like anything worth. I had some stuff come back to general. But I think I need to make another so much linen cloth into. What's it? Who is that? Yeah, 102, and I'm on 20. I've got 77 to collect. I've got 25. Need to have more. 25 more to do. That's going to take me all the way to next level. Because once you do that, yeah, reach 45 Taylor, which is in 2 levels, and then we move on to actual. What was the next item you're supposed to move on to? Linen belt, yeah, which is made from those things that we're making anyway, the linen like bulk cloths. So I've sold them just to buy that strange bit. I'm gonna have to keep grinding out to these guys or the pigs that we've been attacked before, just to be able to actually get a worthwhile, what you might call like essence. I mean, people say that putting tailoring and enchanting together is great because of all the extra gear you can enchant when you get a spell, like the special like gear and things like that. You can enchant that with various, but you've got to be like at least quite a high tailoring level and enchanting out. So that's where you've got to get them both together when you get them. So try and do them at the same time. So running dungeons is a good idea for enchanting because they'll always drop items. Yeah, you want green items preferably if you can get them. Right, so we're on 2 out of 5. Scorpion's going to be an option. There ain't going to be that much left. We should hit level 12 soon rather than Only go take out the ones that are gonna definitely get in all. Because there's no point attacking every single. Where's the next bag? Should be one. Yeah, there it is. Alright, we only need 43 more XP, so just attacking one of these again. Oh, oh, one thing happened. Oh, thank God I've got there we go, we just pinged. Don't mess with it. Jackie. Alright, where's the next one? Bit further. I wonder if he won't attack another target until he's finished with current conquest. You ain't gonna do anything. Right. Well, these guys might be better to actually get all our linen from because we got 2 every time, so just 1. So we might randomly get more sometimes. It's only been 1 every so often, and then sometimes 2. I think usually we get just on those peak guns. Which, I'd like to see if we can figure out what the drop rate is. Is the last one we need. Because once we know what the best source is, we can just sit and actually count them out. Where we got to go now? We've got to go all the way to near Orc. But yeah, so far our tailoring's doing pretty well. And I've enchanted my braces with that spell I showed you guys, so now I've got +5 health. Just gonna run past all these guys. That makes let him tailor heat. But yeah, all in all, that's all we're gonna do now. Oh, we ain't got a minion. He's obviously been killed. But yeah, we're gonna go back to Razzo or whatever his name is. Summon him back quickly before we forget. There's no me, I'll go to fight so I can forget that I ain't got it anymore. What's this guy? Shaman. It's mages, priests, and warlocks that use clothes. I think shamans use like leather, because when I was looking up tailoring, it said it benefits mages, priests, and warlocks. It didn't say anything about shamans. So,
Time is money, friend.
I got 3 for that one. Securing the lines. Daslow told me once, Red Slack, there's one thing you need to know in life, and that is if you want something done well, do it yourself. I can't deal with losing all my caravans, so I'm just going to take matters into my own hands. Dry Gorge Ravine lies through the eastern part of Razorwind Canyon. If we kill all the harpies there, the route will be safe. Of course there was one other thing that Gazlow taught me, and that's you can get anything done for a price. So going to help me out, Shadow Magus. So we're gonna kill 12 of those harpies. Well, more than that basically. We're just gonna kill a bunch of those harpies now that we've already started killing anyway. Well, that weren't a bad attempt at trying to sound like one of those little goblin guys. It's what I imagine that they sound like. I forget what the film is, I saw it years ago. Well, that's basically close to what they used to sound like. Yeah, let's put one more in this one. It'll tell you every time you where to put your talents needed. I mean, I could have put it in any of the others, I'm sure, but I'm just following what it tells me. You guys are what. Right, well, since this is going to be a kill quest for this one, I'll do what I did with those maps, where I like just stop talking and then I turn this into like a time lapse. So anyway, cue the time lapse. It was exciting, at least. Yep, so now all the harpies finally killed. It took me a few minutes to realise that the ones that are just out here weren't the ones we wanted. But yeah, we're just going to run back to that guy. So what I'll do is I'll create a cut here and I'll be back after we make our way to the bloke. Right, well, we're back at the bloke anyway, so what we'll do is I'll hand this one in and then I think we'll wrap this episode
Hey,
up.
how you doing?
Right, wooden staff, I'm not valid in staff, so sort of those, but I'll keep that
Have a
on
good
now.
one.
Pick an inventory item. You, and what
What's
we
that?
do is put in the staff because we can
Keep
go
it
to
real.
weapon and learn it. Let's go and see if we can find the weapon master in, I think it's in Orgrimmar. After we've accepted leave a need for a cure for a minute. Go to Orgrimmar. The only thing is, it's just such a long walk around to mount, which is a shame. We've got a long time. I mean, if this was retail, we'd only have to get another 8 more levels to get our mount. But no, we've got another 18 more levels to go in Burning Crusade. I think what I'm going to have to do at one point is probably queue up for like dungeons. There is no dungeon like finder in Classic. Because I don't think that was introduced till quite later on in the game era. I will have to look up in Classic how exactly I queue up for dungeons so I can run them without doing it solo. Because I know there is one here in Orgrimmar. I think it's like the Wailing Caverns or something. On Santa's famous hunting rifle. Wow, that's quite nifty. I need a guard there. I want the weapon.
What do
Right.
you need?
Weapon master. Where's Ali?
Go forth to victory.
Okay. Down to Dorota. Oh no, he's up here. There we go. Why am I following this little thing? I'm like, is that pointing me to the weapon master? No, it's not. He's in the Valley of Honor. I've got to transverse through all this on now. There's loads of players around here doing various different things. There's paladins and all sorts. I feel rested. Probably when I stop, I'll rest in perhaps, because I'll probably be able to Hearthstone. I used that earlier. Yeah, I need to go through the drag in order to... I think some of Orgrimmar was changed in retail when this whole cataclysm. I don't think some of this is here anymore. I'll have to find a before Cataclysm and after Orgrimmar like map or something. See what the difference is. Because that would be quite interesting to see how much it changes when the Cataclysm happens. Because I think it's storming one of the front parts of like the ramparts. You can see a massive damage where the like dragon has crashed into it and left molten lava all down the front of it. If I'm remembering it correctly, you can see where it's been. Now, how far have we got to this? Oh, we're nearly there. Well, we'll get to this guy and see what we can be trained in and whether we want to bother. And I think once we're able to use the spell for enchanting to make the special rod that you can make, then we'll probably want to know it. Right, weapon. Two-handed weapon bender. Okay, you don't do anything.
Greetings, man.
Staves. That requires 9 silver to
Strength and honor
You won't teach me anything.
for the Horde.
I want those staffs. Great, I'd have to go to Thunderbluff for that.
Go with honor.
Okay, well that's interesting. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's where we're going to wrap this one up this time. But anyway, if you enjoyed, don't forget to give it a like and hit the subscribe button. I'll see you next time.